Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about DP200 exam, which is one of the prerequisite of the Azure Certified Data Engineer. So we'll take a look what is the exam pattern and what are the topics that is being asked in this exam, and who who is the great fit for getting this certification. So we'll take a look. So very first thing that we will take a look in certifications path, which is the Azure Data Engineer Associate, and what are the learning contents and their weightage, and what's the exam pattern. So now on top of that, it's very important that who should take up this Data Engineer Associate certifications. The I would rather suggest the people who are having good exposure to the data related, or those who are having good experience, or they want to start their career more into the data intensive program. They should go ahead with this, the Azure Data Engineer, because this particular Data Engineer Associate certification paths consist of everything related with the the data, like data storage, it's any kind of processing which is required, the data, and what are the other visualization options that we have. So everything that comprises or that surrounds the data, that is the part of this certification path. So let's take a look who all should take up this certifications. So very first certification, which is the Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals, which is exam AZ900. It's completely optional. Whether if you want to start with this, it's good that you can start. Otherwise, you can directly go ahead with the associate level programs. So in the associate level programs, there are the three data driven or role based certification. One is for the data scientist, another is for the data engineers, and the last one is the Azure AI engineers associates. So in this complete playlist, we'll be talking about the middle one, which is the Microsoft Certified Azure Data Engineer Associate. Once you are done with the associate level, you can go ahead and complete this, certifications for the solution architect, which is of the expert level. And that certification again consists of two exam, which is AZ300 and AZ301. And similarly, for the Microsoft Certified Associate, Data Engineer Associate, there are the two exam that needs to be uh, cleared, which is the DP200 and DP201. So, certification path for this Azure Data Engineer, let me increase this. Let me take you to this one. Okay. So certification path for this Azure Data Engineer Associate, there, as I said, mentioned earlier, that it consists of the two exam, which is DP200 and DP201. The top one is the DP200, which is the implementing an Azure data solution, and DP201 is designing an Azure data solutions. So now let's take a look what exactly is the difference between the two exam, which is implementing and the designing. In this short, what we can say that implementing an Azure data solution is more of a mm, hands-on or the developer kind of role, or that particular readiness is being tested in this exam. And regarding the designing an Azure data engineers data solution, which is 201, it is more of a designing a solution. How you can, given this particular scenario, how you can design a particular uh, solutions for more centric to the data. So once you earn these two certifications, you will be given the final one, which is the Microsoft Certified Azure Data Engineer Associate one. So if we take a look at the certifications for the implementing DP200, so very first one is the implement data storage solution. The weight is nearly 40 to 45% for the storage solutions. Then it comes with the manage and develop data processing, which is 25 to 30%. Monitor and optimize data solutions, 30 to 35%. So these are the three important area which is being tested as part of the DP200. Similarly, for the DP201, it's the designing. As I said, it is more of a designing solution. So uh, it's the again it's a data storage solution which comprises of 40 to 45%, and design data processing solution which is 25 to 30%, and data security and the compliance that is 25 to 30%. So if you take a look at the exam pattern, nearly 40 to 60 questions are being asked in this exam, and the time which is given is 150 minutes to answer all these questions. Not just multiple choice questions. It's not just that you've been given options to select any one or one or two answers out of the given. It may be scenario based. It's the scenario based and the case studies also, wherein you'll be given a case study on the scenarios, and out of that they will ask a couple of questions, maybe two questions, four questions, 5 or 10 questions also. So this is how the exam patterns looks like. So we'll talk about underlying services which is being asked in the exam in the next sessions. Thank you very much. Thanks. Hi, welcome to CloudGyan. So this is regarding the DP200 Azure Data Engineers. In the previous slide, we talked about who all should be giving this Azure Data Engineer exam and what are the contents and all that. Today, we'll be discussing more detail into the various services which is being part of this Azure Data Engineer DP200 exam. So, as I mentioned earlier, that certification path consists of two certifications. Then only you will be able to earn the certification for this data engineer. One is the DP200, another is the DP201. So, if you take a look at what all are the content of the exam, well, implement data storage solutions, data processing, and the optimized data solutions. So these are the three important, the aspects or area which is being asked in this DP200 exam, and accordingly, it has the weightage of 40%, 45%, 20, 30, 30, 35%. So let's take a closer look at what all Azure services are being asked or being tested in this certification. So if we talk about the implement data storage solutions, so which is the very first one, which carries the weightage of some 40 to 40%, it talks about Azure storage, that is Azure storage count, blob, file, stable, and queue. It also tests the Azure Data Lake storage. Gen 1, it's not, I haven't seen anything coming in the Gen 1, but yes, for the Gen 2, it's important one. Then it takes up Azure Cosmos DB, which is NoSQL database on Azure, which is a distributed database, Azure Data SQL database, and Azure Synapse Analytics, which was formerly it was the SQL DW. So, in terms of the data storage solution, these are the area where the knowledge is being tested for the storage solutions. For the data processing area, they usually ask for the streaming data processing, how the streaming data is being processed, what are the components that you should be looking into it. So Azure Stream Analytics is the one service that you should be knowing, and Azure Batch Processing. In terms of the Azure Batch Processing, we should be knowing what's the Azure Data Factory, which is basically our orchestration service, Azure Databricks, and the Azure HD Insight. So in terms of the data processing, we have to categorize two things: streaming data processing and the Azure batch processing. The streaming data, you should be knowing Azure Stream Analytics, not just this Azure Stream Analytics, but its integrations with the other services also, how it takes the data as an input and what it's uh, it's taken as an output. So we'll discuss this thing more detail into. And regarding Azure batch processing, these are the three areas that is being asked generally in this exam DP200. So, and the last one is the monitor and optimize data solutions. That means whatever the storage solutions and the processing solution that we discussed earlier, uh, that this monitoring and optimizations, you know, it, it is required for all those services. That means you have to configure and monitor this Azure data storage solutions, and all, not just the Azure data storage but all the Azure data storage solution that we have discussed, like ADLS Gen 2, and we talked about you know, this SQL DW, and which is the Synapse Analytics, and also the Cosmos DB and Azure SQL database. So all the four important storage solution, you should be knowing how to monitor and how to do the configuration for the alerts, and how it is being integrated with the Azure Log Analytics, and that's for the auditing. Similarly, you need to know the monitoring data processing services. That means you should be knowing how to implement the monitoring for the this data factory, stream analytics, HD Insight, Databricks. So you should be knowing all the monitoring and alert mechanism which exist for this data processing, and how it is being integrated with Azure Analytics. So these are the important services that is being generally asked in the DP200. So you need to have a proper understanding of all these services to get through with this exam. In addition to this, not just the monitoring or the configuring the alerting, but yes, you should be knowing how to optimize the data solutions, like how to do proper optimizations of any processing service that you have written. If there is any throttling, if there is any issue with the performance of the storage, or issue with the performance issue with the processing service that you have implemented, you should be familiar with how to what are the various optimization parameter to for that particular service. So that's the and one more area that is being tested in this certification. That's it. We'll take a look at all these services in the detail, one service at a time, in the upcoming lectures. Thank you very much.